this shit still want to work. I hope
that shit was working phenomenally. That first one was fucking.
I hope I ain't jinxed it. Oh, mama.
it was him.
I hope so. I hope it's gonna stay right.
Buying and selling illegal gun modifications.
The group is accused of obtaining so-called GLOCK switches from China and then using social media to show them off and to sell modified weapons. These arrests are tied to a larger operation to get these illegal switches off the streets. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager live in Irving with the story. Peyton.
Heather, this investigation began back in September. Irving detectives learned that one of the suspects was staying in Irving, and then they learned this group had an operation spanning across North Texas from Fort Worth to Arlington to Seagoville. 8 people ranging in ages from 17 to 22 now face federal and state charges after Irving police say they were illegally distributing machine gun conversion devices known as GLOCK switches. GLOCK switches can allow firearms to mimic fully automated weapons. For example, an Irving police officer demonstrates the danger of these illegal but easily obtainable switches.
Our investigators found a distribution site on social media.
Officer Anthony Alexander is talking about these posts on Instagram. Dozens of switches advertised for sale by 17-year-olds, according to police. Firearms were also pictured. Plus, these are screenshots from an October music video uploaded online showing who police say is 17-year-old Caden Martinez holding multiple weapons. Investigators say the group purchased the switches from China and had them shipped to North Texas.
That's why we're seeing an influx of them on the street. I mean, it's almost as easy as ordering a package from Amazon.
Irving police, posing as buyers, caught the suspects making the transactions. Since September, police covered nearly 40 switches and 4 firearms sold through social media. Multiple departments, including Arlington PD, Fort Worth PD, Dallas PD, Garland PD, along with ATF and Homeland Security, helped arrest all 8 last week. More switches, weapons, drugs, and money were found while executing search warrants.
Of course.
We were only able to buy so many, so I would imagine that some, unfortunately, did make it out onto the street. So this is still a problem that's ongoing.
An 18-year-old out of Haltom City pleaded guilty in federal court a few months ago. He was seen on social media randomly opening fire out of a moving vehicle using a switch-equipped handgun. His conviction was part of the statewide federal initiative called Operation Texas Kill Switch. Irving Police launched its own very similar initiative based off this group of suspects. They called it Operation Real Switch. And if these suspects are convicted, they could face up to 10 years in a federal prison. Since Irving Police has posted about this Operation Real Switch, they have received tips from the public of other people in the area engaging.
That shit crazy. I mean, here's my thing too, is the accessibility is the era we're living in, right? Like, yeah, they were just getting it from China.
They was,
you know what I mean?
100%.
They get on Amazon or something, right? They're on the dark web. You know what I mean? These kids are very resourceful.
You ain't lying, bro.
And you know what's fucked up? It's just like steroids in baseball, bruh. Why was everyone doing steroids? Because everybody was. You know what I mean? Now these kids, it's everybody got switches, bruh. Because they finna switch the crowd every time. You know what I mean?
And that happened here in Sacramento. So I don't, it might have made national news, but
this other night,
3 years ago, right after New Year's, it was during I think I want to say it was in January. And
that's right. The kid had to switch and he hit the broad.
It was like 6 innocent. It might have been 5 or 6 innocent people, and then
got hit, but the old girl passed though.
No, it was 6 people that passed away.
Oh, were they all died?
It was a massive shooting, 100% made it.
Oh, that's right. It was in Old Town Sac.
It was in downtown. On
downtown. There you go. My bad. Downtown Sac.
Not too far away from the arena.
It was like it was like outside of a bar, right?
Yep. 100%, bro.
And it was definitely some switches though.
And them dudes had a switch, bro. 100%. And you know, like how you said, it's these teenagers that got, they got full access to whatever they want, right? 100%. But you seen how that police officer, he was shooting that motherfucker at the target, right? 100%. He had that motherfucker two-hand up because he got that training, like that type of bullshit, to where.
And these kids without no training or whatever,
bro, you seen old boy out the car with it, and it's doing this shit. It's doing. He got his hand on the wheel, but the thing is, he recording himself, putting it on the motherfucking internet. These dudes that got caught,
stupid kid,
bro, they selling them on the internet. They buy them.
Yeah, that's already stupid in itself too.
Man,
I mean, listen, I personally know bruhs that got popped for soliciting their grow-op, like their grow-ops, like because their business was they could set your grow-ops up. Legitimate business, but they got fucked with by the D's because they weren't just promoting their shit. They're also promoting packs and all kind of shit. They're doing other shit. You can't do this shit on no kind of social medias ever.
100%,
these
bro.
Instagram, all these motherfuckers, even 23andMe, shit like that, they're all connected to the feds, bro. These are all massive databases where they need every bit of data they can get because that is the currency these days.
And exactly, 100%.
Like,
I can't say.
So there's no way that motherfuckers is not on Instagram getting looked at. Like, don't get noisy then. You know what I mean? You better be able to try to operate under a threshold. Otherwise, you're gonna get picked up and you're gonna get watched. And there's gonna be motherfucking fake accounts that'll follow you and then have you tell on yourself.
There it is. There.
It's just crazy. But and like switches before, I remember years ago when we looked into this shit, I was like, man, what do they be running for? And back then it was like $30. So like I would imagine like when people don't have access to it, you get a shitload of them, and then what are you gonna hit them for? Like a couple hundred in the streets.
Come on now.
And you want to turn your shit your Glock into a fucking fully thing. Hit me up on Instagram.
You don't get no really that, man.
If you're looking to switch the crowd on the ops, go ahead and head on over to switch the crowd on Instagram. Like,
bro, 100%. You got a 17-year-old whose face, they ain't even blur this shit out. He's still a minor. They ain't blur this shit out.
That's crazy.
Go sit down. They said from 17, the whole 8 little panel that they had from 17 to 22. Y'all got at least a 10-year bid or something like that for these is Fed cases. 100%.
Yep.
Got good gun laws.
And they're doing some kind of, and they're gonna get them at some kind of like wherever they sold these switches to. Say motherfuckers they sent it out of state to motherfuckers on Instagram. That now you're talking, what do they call that? The interstate. That's why it's feds, obviously. But there's a certain, you're on this other tier now.
Just the switch alone is Fed time.
Okay, word.
A motherfucker get caught with the switch. I think that's Fed time.
Yeah, because but what about in Texas though, where it's like fully autos are legal?
Auto out there.
But not modified.
Nowhere in America you can have a fully auto. Now you can have semis.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that. I thought there were certain areas.
I think that's how it is.
Because you know why? Because everybody and their mama in Georgia got fully everything.
Well, I mean, but them dudes like when you go to say when you go to Nevada, you go to Vegas, or just here in Northern California, you go up to Reno. They shit way different than our shit.
Yeah, now, you can own them joints. You can't obviously be outside with them.
Yeah.
There's no open concealed.
I ain't no gun enthusiast though. So I don't want to get the line. I ain't no gun enthusiast. So
me neither. I think guns, but I also think guns are necessary, and I don't think, and I'm gonna go with the cliche: people with guns kill people, bro. You know what I mean?
The thing is,
and those are just killers. Period. Like people, you can kill somebody with anything, bro. Like you know what I mean? But guns are a necessity. Here's the thing, though: too many people have access, so there's always gonna be. And and then the things that glorify it too, like we have generations of GTA, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're probably gonna be able to have switches in the GTA.
Hey, but the thing is, like you said, guns is necessary though. If they wasn't necessary, they wouldn't be in the motherfucking Constitution. It's your right to have them motherfuckers. It's just this weird shit with weird motherfuckers that do weird shit with these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? The right to protect your motherfucking self and your kingdom. 100%.
Yeah, because like if you're putting the switch on a Glock and you got the 30 dick on it, you know what I mean? Like, so, right? You're at war. You know what I mean? This isn't just for home security at this point. Like you're in the trenches. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, and you need it to be concealable. That's why these switches. See, and be careful, kids. Be careful out there, because you know what I'm saying. Not only you might run into a kid and you think you're gonna shoot the fade, and he's been practicing MMA all his life. Let alone, what if you got a switch on him? You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
Kids are not ready for leg kicks or switches.
Yeah, y'all better be careful, man. Them guns, man. And see, they're like I said, these little itty bitty bulls, 17 to 22. You know what I mean? Now that you got to go do it a 7, 8, 9, 10 piece at least for this punk shit. You know what I mean? Playing with these guns and putting them on the social, doing rap videos with the real things, not having the prop guns. Like, come on now, you know, you got to think better. You know, think bigger, you know what I mean? Especially if y'all got a little booming rap career in your city, you know what I mean? You ain't got to be really toting them motherfuckers like that all on the social and shit like that. I understand the inner city intertwines of, you know, being from one side and the other side, you know, and you might got to protect yourself, shit like that, but you really promoting this shit, you know what I mean? And when you promoting it, especially on camera like this, man, they gonna come get your motherfucking ass 100%, and you got to go do some time that you ain't finna get back, and y'all going to the penitentiary 100%. Ain't even got your feet wet in the county or nothing like that, man. Y'all going straight to the pen, bro, 100%, and you finna lose a lot of your youth that you ain't gonna get back for playing with these guns and promoting this shit on the social. 100%, bro. That shit ain't G. Oh my mama. Everybody I know has shit like that on their recreational guns. That shit is crazy. Oh my mama. They just fire those things off in the back roads. 100% now for sure. You know, they for hunting, they for, you know, some motherfuckers shoot them guns just to be, you know, it's a relaxing like type thing. Like a motherfucker want to go play some golf or go shoot some hoops. Some motherfuckers just want to go in their backyard, put the targets up and just perfect their motherfucking aim 100%. You know what I mean? It's, like you said, it's a recreational thing. This shit is fun, man. We go out in the woods, man. There might be some 10-pointers elks out there. You know what I mean? We might go up into the motherfucking where North Dakota and shit like that and go get some
hell yeah,
like that. You know what I mean?
I want to go hunting one day. I never went hunting.
100% shit like that.
I mean, I went like deep sea fishing. It's like a form of hunting, and so to speak. You know what I mean? I've never been where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to get like the deer piss and put it on me, and, just, and I'm just out there fucking. You feel me? That'd be kind of tight.
Oh my mama, that would be federal though.
And you know what? I swear to God, animals are attracted to weed smoke. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Where I seen the squirrel go take the weed.
Oh yeah, that shit was badass. Remember that shit? We were watching that shit. Hey, brother, past the squirrel.
The squirrel, the tree, bro, on everything. Like he knew what to do with it. It wasn't his first time.
Hey, that squirrel got high on.
Oh my mama.
It wasn't his first time, bro.
He act like it wasn't. Oh my mama.
And he gotta hit it like a champ too, though. You feel me?
Oh, everything. That shit crazy.
I would kick it with that squirrel, man.
100%. No,
I swear to God, we would make hella money if I had that squirrel, bro.
That's just like the monkey off of the what's the Mike Tyson movie where he punched the white boy out and they had fun in Vegas?
Hangover.
Oh my mama, they had to hangover the monkey in part 2. That motherfucking monkey knew like he was human. The way he was moving, he was with the shit. Oh my mama.
Hey, you know Mike Jackson, right? Remember Bubbles or Bobo or what was it? Bubbles? Yeah. They said Chris Tucker, he always tells a story that Bubbles would drive around on an ATV. And he was wearing his little red coat with the fucking hat on, and he would smoke a cigarette, right? This fool smoked. He was addicted to cigarettes and shit.
Oh, wow.
So he would light a cigarette, and they said he would eat the butt, too. He was really with
all the tobacco.
Smoke the cigarette and eat the butt.
Oh, man. Mike should have gave me just Camel non-filters.
He said, fuck it, all right. Bobo smokes Newports.
Oh, fuck.
Bobo smoked Newports, bro.
Come on now. That shit is crazy. anything going out on these young bulls, bro?
I mean, shit, bro. I mean, it's just 2025, and it just doesn't nothing. It doesn't. You got to amaze me at this point. This shit doesn't surprise me. You know what I mean? I mean, because it's also a level of stupidity. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, okay, you should have been not on Instagram. If you were gonna sell these switches, you know what's crazy too? It makes them the Lord of War. It makes them Nicolas Cage, bro.
It's the clout. It's the
But
clout.
I'm just saying though, like, when you start selling these type of things, like, you listen, because I'm a cosmic, karmic thinking motherfucker. You selling these type of things, you're the Lord of War now. That blood stains your hands now too.
100%.
Yeah.
But that Lord of War shit, they take that shit, and because you're the plug. You take pride in being that. And so here it is now. You're on the internet because you could have they'll sell their self. When you got the right product, you don't have to promote it, bro. Whether it be me cutting my grass on my business. If I know how to cut grass, I really don't got to do no promotion, even though I do my promotion on the social media because it's free promotion, just like how these young bulls did. It's free promotion. But when you got the good work, whether it be work ethic or just the right type of the product, you don't got to do nothing, bro. It's word of mouth.
When did the switches become popular? I started hearing rappers talk about it maybe like 10 years ago. Because before that, it was all the mini Dracos.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm no gun enthusiast, though, so you know what I mean?
Well, you know what it is, though? It's because it's the fuck shit that keeps us notified. That's where we learn all the new shit.
100%. You ain't
the activity that never quits.
No, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, be smarter, youngsters.
No, them is facts, bro. You know, the motherfuckers is for protection or for leisure, right? And if you're trying to protect yourself, I understand what it is. But here it is, like young boy is 17. He probably got some cousins that's 14, 13, maybe a little brother, little sister. You know what I mean? That might be getting to playing with this shit, man. You can't be promoting this shit like this, man. 100%.
I know it's not like there's a professional switch skeet shooting, right? Where it shoots like 50 of those motherfuckers out. And then you know what I mean?
Right.
There is no need for a switch outside of that you have war out here. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%, man. And
that would be kind of tight though, huh? Skeet shooting and shot like 50 of them little duck things. Then you just got the switch.
Instead of the single shotgun, what happened?
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh my God.
I am a fool.
Top of the mountain. Oh, everything.
This is accurate.
That shit is crazy though, bro. They playing with them things, boy, and that shit ain't nothing. Because like the officer said, they wasn't able to get all of them. You're not gonna get all of them, 100%. No. It's more on the streets than than you gonna get as the police getting them. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. So you got these things in the hands of these kids that don't know what they doing, and here is they get to fire them motherfuckers off, and they hitting everybody but that they want to hit. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying. And I would imagine a lot of them are, this is just like my assumption. You lean the motherfucker out, you on a couple perk things, and then you just the motherfucker's like, I'm like, that's just my assumption though.
No, facts. 100%. You see what how the police was holding that motherfucker, man. Oh my mama. Motherfuckers don't got no motherfucking training like that.
I remember back in the days that like there was some viral shit. This is like early viral shit, but it was the elephant gun. You remember that shit?
Mm-mm.
So it was the elephant gun, right? So it was these Arabs, bro, balling like sultans and shit. You feel me? And they got this elephant gun. This motherfucker required like 8 of them. So the dude's holding on to it. This shit is big as fuck. You know what I mean? I want to say it shoots like whatever. I don't even know what a caliber is shot, but it was big as fuck. And then these motherfuckers are all holding on to breath. You know what I mean?
Oh wow!
It's like 8 of them, and then Fuga! They all fly, bro. It's hella funny, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then they all get up. You know what I mean?
Oh, they was lit.
They lit. Boom. Yeah, and there's hella clips of this shit too. Hell, motherfucker. There's hell of them holding on. Yeah, look it up. This shit funny. Oh, you don't have to look it up right now. I'm just saying, like, whenever you're bored and you want to laugh.
Peacock said, yeah, homie, take 16-year-olds shooting them shits look like automatic Uzis with scopes.
That shit is wild, B.
Nah, you can't do that here in Texas, but everyone has modified semis that they shoot at empty canals and open ranches. Oh, my mama. See, that's the thing. In Texas, you can't even have them motherfuckers.
Wow, so you can't. I never see. That's some shit. I'm a dumbass. I always thought that. Well, because we're from Cali too, and I just think like everyone that had the gun laws that we were allowed to just have them motherfuckers. I thought that was okay to have them joints.
Yeah, nah, hell no. That shit got banned, bro, across the states. I thought that's what I thought. You know,
I guess that's what the military is supposed to be, right? You don't want everybody with military artillery.
100%. No facts on my mama. You know what I mean? You know, they had the Columbine, bruh had a big thing in Columbine. What else? All types of little shit like that happened. You know, rest in peace, all the kids at Columbine High School in Colorado. You know what I mean?
Hey, that shit was many too, because there was the motherfuckers that like, you know, they were rocking like the trench coats and the fucking, you know, they did little on some gothic shit. But then they had videos of them going to practice shooting in the woods, right? And this one of them kids, he was whooping that shotgun one hand, boom, 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 like. Yo, this dude, I was like, oh, they weren't playing, bro. They was like training for real. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah, that Columbine shit was like a different one. Because then that one set it all up, huh? You started hearing that shit. All this shit.
I want to say that was in the 90s.
Yeah, that was like 97, maybe?
I think so, bro. Somewhere up in there. Oh, my
98. I remember being in junior high, and it was a big old thing where like they have like a moment of silence type of shit.
On everything. If it was in 97, 98, I was still in high school. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, there was one that happened not too long ago. It wasn't really that publicized. It was a girl. She ran up in there. Yeah, she ran up in a joint and murdered a couple of people.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I forgot. I remember when I seen that shit. I don't think I sent it to the group thread, but that won't show other whole shit. But also too, I kind of don't like going on a rabbit hole or shit like that.
Yeah,
because you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, like I already consume physically a bunch of like terrible shit.
Bro, it just
like,
took
so it's like, so I try like mentally, I try to consume like not too much negative shit.
No, facts. It took me maybe about 2015, 2016 to start watching content in 9/11.
Yeah, that's just crazy, right? Because it's like back in the days, we could watch a movie that's crazy, but when you watch real footage, you know, you see jumping out the fucking building on fire and shit.
What the fuck, dog?
Like, fuck it, I'd rather fucking just leap to my death than burn as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit crazy, dog.
Yeah, that shit is nuts.
Rest in peace from 9/11 too, man. Oh my mama.
For real.
Peacock said Bubbles is still alive, bro. He like
oh word.
Bubbles is my age. Shout out to Bubbles.
Hey, Bubbles is on the patch now. Hey, Bubbles got a vape now, huh?
Bubbles got a vape.